I'm Michael Warnken. I'm from Dixon, California, and the event that occurred to me happened about 10 years ago in Santa Barbara, California. I was hired, not really, I was asked to be a bodyguard for Arnold Schwarzenegger when he was running for governor. And the event happened down in Carpinteria, California. Basically, I was supposed to be amongst all the protesters and kind of watch what was going on and I don't know, make sure that nothing illegal happened. And anyway, I was standing next to Medea Benjamin, who is all of 5'0" and she had a pink toilet seat around her neck. And after about, I don't know, 10 minutes into the speech that Arnold was giving, she pulled out a megaphone right behind me. And it was my job to take it from her, and I did. And oddly enough, instead of arresting her, they arrested me. And they set bail. First of all, they charged me with felony grand theft, and I'm not one to say that I was going to try and take the megaphone permanently, but that's apparently what they charged me with. They set bail at $25,000, and they proceeded to prosecute me for 3 years. And it was amazing to me because the police officer, he threw me into the ground, smashed my fingers, kicked me, and all sorts of other things. He'd fouled up the arrest badly. Like I say, he brought me back and they set charges. They asked her, it's in the police report, do you want to press charges? She says, no, I want the megaphone back. And it's amazing because for the next 3 years, she herself goes around getting arrested everywhere. And every time I tried to put that into my file, they kept removing it. Everybody was in on it. My defense attorneys were working to get me convicted. The prosecution was working to get me convicted. Well, I mean, I guess that's by nature, but the prosecutor was drunk in a bar and saw me, started talking to me, slapped me on my shoulder. The cop sat outside my house on numerous occasions. And you're just blown away that these things go on, and yet they do. The judge was yelling at me, for no reason. And at one point in time, they wouldn't let my case go to trial because I think they knew they couldn't bring the victim to court, and they just said I was guilty in open court. And at one point in time, I remember it was funny, I demanded to the judge, he said, well, will you continue this? I said, no, Your Honor, I'm not going to continue. I'm getting tired of continuing this. He says, well, Mr. Warnken, this is Frank Ochoa. Mr. Warnken, you've continued it this far, you're going to continue continuing it. And it's like, so I didn't even have a choice to push for a trial. The DA, Mr. Joshua Zane Webb, yeah, he saw me in a bar, Joe's Cafe, started talking to me. Then he went into court, said he was going to recuse himself, and he would be pressing charges on me because he was drunk and started harassing me. Yeah, that's how dangerous this is. It is truly dangerous. You have no idea how corrupt and how awful the court system is until you see it, until you end up in it, and you watch this stuff. Public defenders work with the prosecution because they have to. There's a strange truth most people don't know, but if a public defender gets you to win, you can now sue the municipality. So what the public defenders do is try and get you guilty so you can't sue the very same place that their retirement is coming from. These extremely perverse circumstances exist all over the place. And until it happens to you, most people don't believe it. But it is that bad, and this needs to stop.